Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Make sure y'all hit the like button upon coming in. Make sure y'all share with a friend, because this is going to, like always, save your soul. Listen, what I'm talking about is this. Well, listen, it's a lot of information out there that's all the same, right? You haven't noticed that? It's so much, the actual energy is being infiltrated by too much goddamn information that it's all the same, you know? So I'm about to help y'all unlock y'all aspects of originality. I'm about to help you to find your organic, authentic timeline within a world of artificial intelligence. You know? Hold on, give me a second, cause woo, I don't know, whatever they be putting in that air, this shit is treacherous. Give me a sec though. But yeah, so I want to just say peace to everybody out there. You know, peace from me to everybody out there. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Yeah, it's about to go down, y'all, because listen, I'm gonna tell you this one thing I do. One thing I do is I'll offer, let me know if y'all can hear me. For one, type in 999 in the comments if y'all can hear me. We on the way to go drop off some clients' books that people have bought of mine. That's where we going. I'm taking y'all to the post office with me, alright? So get ready for the ride. We just going to go, you know, kind of chill at the same time. You know, I like to just be out to, you know. So, alright, y'all can hear me. Bet. Alright, so I don't know if y'all noticed, but like, you know, if you're so-called calling yourself chosen, right? And if you're a part of this actual Christ consciousness or this higher level of energy and self-expression, then you have the power to be very creative, right? You have the power to tap into your organic, authentic timelines that's within this artificial realities. One thing about me is I'm never gonna lie to y'all. I'm never gonna lead you astray, ever. All I want to do is help you by being a positive example. That's it. I'm being a positive example. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I want to do is help y'all get back to the sun. That's what we're on the journey back to our soul. The sun is our soul. We're on the journey back to it. Even the planet Earth, right? Even the planet Earth. I'm from Washington, D.C. Right? Even planet Earth, my bad, y'all, because all of a sudden this big ass truck just manifested out of nowhere. What time is it? Alright, hold on, y'all. Let me find a quieter spot real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. Be patient. Hey, if you could be patient, you're going to love this. Like, I want to let you know that I'm not here to feed your ego. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. I'm not. And so I'm going to let you know right now, when you're watching me, it's going to be difficult because I'm going to tell the hard truths that you self-deceive yourself and act like you don't want to see. I practice what I preach. Right? I practice what I preach. So I'm out here helping people to get rid of this inorganic artificial intelligence, right? In that way. That's when it comes to the ego. Right? The ego is inorganic. And any timeline that is attached to the ego is inorganic. We about to get real good, y'all. This lecture is going to save your soul. I'm going to feed your soul. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable in your human body. No, I'm here to help you to feed your soul so that you can grow, so that you can learn to be righteous, so that you can learn how to love yourself, so that you can learn how to have healthier, better relationships with yourself and people, and we can start really, really building actual divine families out here. But we need divine masculine men and divine masculine women to step their motherfucking game up. We need y'all to stop being victims to your own ego. Yeah, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. And so when I say I'm tired, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. That's just how I gotta get to the message sometimes. Sometimes I gotta come a little bit more aggressive than I usually be so that y'all can get the point. We're supposed to be here building, right? You got to attach yourself onto your organic, your most, listen, the shit I'm about to explain to you is very valuable. Very valuable. This information will help you whether you are religious, whether you are spiritual. It don't matter what you are. This information I'm giving you gonna help you. This is not information that everybody talking about. That's what I'm saying. When you thank you for the follows, by the way, family. When y'all come over here to my energy, I'm not talking about what everybody else is talking about. That's what I'm saying. You got to unlock your own creativity. You got to be original and creative. That's what AI is here for. AI is here to basically push us into universal law of uncomfortable growth. Not fear. It's here to push us in a level of uncomfortable growth because we all know that the human collective consciousness doesn't grow unless it suffers. That's the fucking way. It ain't no point in me trying to sugarcoat it and be like, oh, the human collective got to suffer to feel like to grow. That's the way scientists have proved it to be. And when I say scientists, I mean actual interstellar scientists. That's the way it is. That's the way it was on Venus. That's the way it was on Mars. That's the way it was on all these other galaxies before it even got to this little Earth right here. This is a space operation that has been going on no time. I can't even speak of time. It's a space operation. And so it's an organization. Everybody's here on mission and spiritual work. Contractual agreement. Oh, you ain't missed nothing just yet. What we're doing is I'm trying to find a quieter spot real quick to give y'all this data. But we're talking about organic timelines, right? The title is right here, literally. It says Organic Timelines. Finding authenticity inside artificial realities. How do you find the true you here? In a world where everybody is fake love, fake friends. They smile in your face, they backstab you. Everybody, even we be doing it to ourselves. Yeah, there were times in my life when I was in my ego, which is zombie, which is robot, which is artificial intelligent mode, because the ego is AI. Just like there's a lot of this whole, oh man, we about to get real deep, y'all. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Let me find a spot. You know, let me find a spot. Let me bring in the lecture right, okay? Let me bring in the lecture right. Let me give my thanks, my gratitudes for anybody who have bought any of my books. You know, we on the way to the post office, but to send some books out now. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. If you have bought any of my 5 books, my 2 children's books, my 3 adult books, thank you. You know, I appreciate that. This is helping me to, you know, my dream to become a reality. If you have supported by buying any of my shirts, peace and love shirts, or any of my merch, my jerseys, my Omniversity jerseys, and headbands, however, you know, I want to say thank you. I definitely want to say thank you. Let me find a nice little spot where we can kind of lamp. And I don't want to. Alright, we're going to go this way. Y'all. Give me a second. We walk into it. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for following me here. Thank you for being here, y'all. You know, I was actually planning on doing this lecture later, but it just dawned on me to do the lecture right now. And it's all good. We got like 56 people in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button, though. If you just hit, you know, just hit the like button, tap the like button, and share, because that helps other people to get the message. Just work with me one quick second. I'm literally almost to a nice little spot real quick. What time is it? 12:33. I say, if you haven't healed your shadow work, people, listen. Like, I'm not out here distracting you with unnecessary information that you don't need. The information that I'm sharing is very valuable, and it will help you to find your way back to your entirety, back to your beingness, back to your authentic self. Y'all gotta understand that this thing that we have going on here is simultaneously. And if you don't know how to manipulate your own energy, your thought forms, your spiritual energy, your energy bodies, then you will be manipulated by outside forces. And you will be manifesting somebody else's reality instead of your own. Yep, my owl. 3-foot owl just popped out the cut. You know, that's all it is to it. And I'm just here to help you to break out of these unhealthy, dysfunctional, egotistical behavior patterns that we have been taught to adapt to as if they were normal. We have been taught to adapt to toxicity as if it's normal. And we've been taught to shun the normal. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, Ashe. And we've been taught to shun the paranormal. When really in actuality, the paranormal is the real thing. So come on, y'all. Somebody say Ashe. We about to get in this joint. I'm almost at the little spot real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I got a crucial download, right? And I been got it yesterday. But the energy was weird as shit yesterday, so I couldn't really get on here because I don't like bringing my personal energy with y'all. I don't do that. So if I don't feel 100, then I'm not gonna come. I'm not gonna come to y'all with a message if my energy in 50 or 80. I'm only gonna come if my energy is in 100 or 1,000, because I'm giving you soul. I'm speaking from my soul to feed your soul. I'm helping you to break away of belief systems that ain't serving you. I'm helping you to see things from a perspective that will guide you back to yourself. Thank you. Thank you, by the way. And I wanted to share with y'all, there's a lot of people on here, on all the social medias, and some of them are misleading y'all and guiding y'all to stay stuck on past life timelines. That's why it's important that you become self-aware of what's happening. I'm going to reveal to you the agenda, the past life timeline agendas. I'm going to reveal to you how to keep us stuck in a cycle of time in a linear perspective, which does not serve us when it comes to the adaptation and the growth of our soul evolution as a people in the whole. You feel me? So none of this is going to be regurgitated information. Like, all of my stuff is different. That's why people come in, because my stuff ain't what everybody else talking about. Because you create your own narrative. To me, we ain't all the same, and we ain't all from the same place. Let's just get that out the way. We all didn't just come from Sirius. Like, I came from everywhere. My soul is over the oversoul. And so get ready, because what I'm about to tell you, a lot of people not going to like, because it's the truth. And you're going to have to face the truth. Once you know the truth, you got to do better. Right? This is about organic timelines. Right? How do you find your authenticity inside artificial realities? Right? Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of these topics that we are discussing, that which are the same energy, everybody just teaching about the same stuff. Thank you, TikTok hat. Everybody's just teaching about the same stuff. Everybody's talking about the same shit. Egypt, Anunnaki, the same stuff. We need to be talking about the stuff that's gonna help us move to where we need to be. Why the hell are we still feeding the past timelines? Why are we choosing to stay stuck in that vibration? Thank you. Why? If y'all feel called to help me to yeah, thank you. Get any stars up there. I appreciate that. That helps out a lot. This literally is my job. Thank you. This literally is my job. You feel me? This is my work, my life's work. But I'm about to break down to some perspectives. And this perspective I'm about to give you, it's going to free your soul. It's going to free your mind. Okay? It's going to help you get to that gold that's within you. That John 3:16. It's going to help you get to that gold frequency. That 316 hertz that's within your heart. You know? No offense to the egos out there. But fuck you, ego. You ain't shit. I'm going to tell you one thing about ego. Right? And I'm going to start by being honest with you and tell you from my own ego. Let's say that I really, really loved and liked somebody. Like my grandmama. Right? My higher self really, really loved and enjoyed, her teachings, how she taught me. But my ego don't love nobody. My ego didn't love me. My ego didn't love no one. All it did was hurt, hurt. I had so many situations where I'm apologizing to people I say I love. And I just got tired of that. I got tired of hurting myself. I got tired of hurting others. It's not cool. And so, me being a leader here, seeing the transformation happening, but I'm also seeing, I can see the bigger picture. And I'm also seeing how a lot of these spiritual leaders are trying to keep us stuck in the past. Yes, they're trying to keep us stuck in the past. Listen. Let me break it down to you. Let me break it down. Everything here is simultaneously, right? So it's happening all together. So in order for you to get a past life timeline to dissipate, you have to starve it, and then it will naturally dissolve and collapse on its own without any extra force. It's just gonna happen subtly. Just you're gonna feel it in your reality, right? Now, with that being said, it's an entire process. It's not easy. Yeah, I got a good spot under the shade. Let me make sure ain't no ants right here. Hold on. Hold up. Is this my I think I'm gonna go right here. Damn, the sun just came out the woodworks on that ass. Alright, I got a little spot right here, y'all. Alright. I'm still on the way to the post office. I don't think they closed it later. We're gonna try to knock this lecture out, bro. Cause I got to. I got the energy, so I gotta get it out. Alright. Let's get it, y'all. Thank you for being here, y'all. I'm telling you, listen. A lot of people is out here sharing the same information. They watching up, they consuming. Like, are you a consumer? Or are you a creator? Right? Do you consume a bunch of energy inside your energetic field, in your body, in your quantum light body, in your frequency? Or do you create energy? Do you create? Now listen, everybody gonna tell you that energy can't be created, nor it can't be destroyed. I'm gonna tell you that the level of understanding I hold, the wisdom that I hold, it can be created. And it's created by a creator who creates the energy. That is the creator within you. You are it, and it is you. Now, what it can't be is destroyed. It can be transferred as way of, universal law for perpetual transmutation of energy. It can be transferred, all of that, all the trans it could be, right? All of that it could be. Hold up, let me get my stuff right. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Type 9s if y'all can still hear me down there, y'all, please. Let me move so y'all can see the background, see what we got going on here. Organic timelines. If y'all feel guided to donate, here is my cash app right here. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's right here, Omniversity of Divine Moira. Or you can just click the link in my bio on here. It'll take you straight to it. You can help. If you can't help financially, you can help by subscribing, by liking, by sharing. All of this is word of mouth. It helps, right? So, I noticed something recently, because I'm not a consumer. So, I don't just consume all the stuff on YouTube. I don't have time to watch YouTube because literally I got so many projects in life where I got so many books to write. I got so much stuff I need to do in such a little bit of time while I'm here with my body that I don't have time to really just watch nobody else's videos. Like, I just can't do it unless it's divinely guided and it comes across my timeline. Then I watch it if I'm guided to watch it. But other than that, it ain't happening. But what I'm saying is, when I'm seeing this stuff go around, it's the same information. I sat in on somebody's joint last night for maybe about 10 minutes. And he literally sounded like a little clone, a little Rashad Jamal clone, which everybody sounds like. And there's nothing wrong with that. But my whole thing is this. If you're a creator in the creation, you have the power to create. So unlock your creativity and use it. Be different. Y'all, listen, we live in the time of greatness to where we don't have to live under our ancestors' wings. We live in a time where it's the time for us to literally create organic, authentic. In order for you to manifest organic and authentic, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, by the way. I really appreciate it. Thank you. In order, hold up, y'all. Let me get somebody up out of here, man. I can't stand when people come on here the bots. You know, y'all bots come on here. But you so attracted to the wisdom. You're so attracted to the wisdom and the information that you can't help but to stay. I'm not even going to block you. I'm going to keep you here because it always happens. It always happens. I get to breaking it down and I get to talking about my downloads that be different and it be attracting you because it's hitting your soul. Your ego going to block you from receiving my message all the time. But your soul, I set the intention to confuse and tell your ego is your ego can't shine against my soul. I'm going to feed your soul. And so when I'm talking to you, even if you're trying to be judgmental and in your defensive mechanism, your soul is still receiving this information and I'm still planting them seeds in your subconscious mind. Everything I do is intentional. These colors on here, the way these words are programmed, this is technology. My intention and how I speak from my heart. So I'm going to lead the bots in here. Welcome. Get your information. Get your information. Because the stuff you're going to learn here is not what you're hearing elsewhere. This is not that same conglomerate of energy that everybody talking about. This right here is the truth that's going to free your soul. If you want to call the consciousness God, call it God. Listen, God does not care if you call it God or not. That is so irrelevant. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We got to release from these irrelevant timelines because they don't exist. We keep feeding the past our energy. Listen, if you focus your energy, right? Focus means to create. Create means to focus. If you focus your cultivated energy in a certain spot, you get boom, the body, right? Now, if you're attached in with the body, if you project your consciousness to the past, you leak spaces and vulnerabilities inside your auric field or your body, your Merkaba light body, and what happens is you seep energy out. This hinders and further distracts your creation of what you are here to do. Everybody's here in their own way doing their own thing. We are all unique. It's okay if your story is not the same as theirs because their narrative is their narrative. However, everybody's reality is important because everything is relevant according to the universal law of relevancy. Everything is here and relevant to one another. As Albert Einstein said. Let me get some water. You know, yes, this is how, you know, a lot of things have, your power has been, see, this is the type of teacher I am. I'm never going to take the power from you. I'm not an energy vampire. I'm the sun. I give energy. That's all I know to do. I give it freely. And so one thing I'm not going to do is have the people that's attached to my energy in any type of way looking powerless. Yes, we, as per the universal law of aspiration to a higher power, yes, we have to surrender, relax, release. Especially to receive, you have to be in that energy. However, nothing is happening outside of you. That is an illusion. You think that you're seeing something outside because you're playing tricks on yourself with the light. This is an illusion. An illusion means it's a lie. It's a misconception and misinterpretation of what's really there. That's all it is to it. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Right? Why does our soul want to play trick on us? And why does the light game play like this? Because it's all a part of the plan. It's all a part of the plan. It ain't nothing to get mad about. It ain't nothing to blame nobody else about. It's just all a part of the divine plan. Right? It's all a part of that. Now I'm about to teach you something real quick about timelines. So, and I'm going to help you to hone into your organic timeline so that you can stay focused. Now, everything here is so much glass and rubber and wood even. It's all electrical conductors. And that's what it does, is collect and conduct electricity. So it's basically a power base. Right? The planet is like so many things. Like, I'm not even going, don't get me started to it being a movie, a play, a show, don't get me started, a school, a jail, a graveyard. Please don't get me started on all the fucking aspects that the energy could be. Right? I'm just going to focus on the aspect that, I'm just going to focus on the one aspect that when you focus your energy, that it's a power base, right? We're gonna this lecture is from the aspect of it being a power base, right? If you focus your energy in the past, boom, you leak your aura out, your energy escapes, right? Your energy escapes from you. When it escapes from you, now you have another fragment of yourself you got to go find again. That's right. So we're here trying to find ourselves. We're all trying to find ourselves in our own way. It's no right or wrong way. Everybody's going to get to where they got to go. Everybody's going to ascend. We already did. That's the thing. We are trapped in these timelines of thinking that we need healing, right? You got to pay attention to the words that we're using. We need healing. This means that we are insinuating to the subconscious mind that we are always sick. If we are always sick, the subconscious mind accepts this, especially if we feel strongly collectively about it, and it makes this even more our reality, right? So instead of saying words like, oh, we're healing, we are making supreme modifications, right? We are making supreme modifications, right? Supreme modification means we are enhancing and bettering and altering our human form, our energetic bodies, into a much greater expression, because this is beneficial and necessary for humanity, right? Like, listen, righteousness is everything. Now, I don't know what righteousness looks to you, because everybody got their own perspective. But to me, it's genuine, it's compassion, it's empathy, it's standing up for yourself, it's warring for yourself in the times of spiritual war when you have to do what you got to do. It's speaking your truth, no matter what the world says and how they feel. It's not letting yourself be manipulated by somebody who ain't got enough power than you. Because if the ego had power, it wouldn't be an energy vampire, right? These people wouldn't be narcissists. Like the people who, the government, all of them, they be narcissists like a motherfucker. They didn't got no power. That's why they manipulate everybody else and use our power. So y'all got to understand that even in this reality, that which is not actual reality, that's why we about to break it down. Even when you go to the future, right? You get a better chance projecting yourself to the future than you do in the past. You could get anything back in this entire reality except for time wasted, right? You cannot get time wasted back. So every moment you waste distracting yourself with random people on the side, all this crazy stuff, that's not your purpose. More and more work that you're supposed to do, you won't be continuing. You see what I'm saying? So the whole goal and motivation is to remember who we are. Collect our soul back. Thank you. Collect our soul back. Get our energy back. Gain our power. Gain our remembrance back. And then help others to get to where the hell you got. I mean, simple. Simple. How do you find your purpose? Your purpose is totally attached to your creativity. So whatever you are most creative at and you brings you the most joy, most likely your purpose is attached to that type of activity. Okay? All right. So we about to break it down. So remember, if you project yourself to the past, meaning any time as a memory, right? You go back there. You don't supposed to dwell in the past. And when you stay stuck there, your energy stay there. Whether this be ex-lovers, ex-family members, whether this be old jobs, old like, man, all of that. Anytime you're emotionally attached to your power is there. This is you stealing your own power from your now moment. The creation happens now. The reason why the future is still you opening your field up, but it's not really losing energy, because the future still has the probability to be now, because the future is now. When you time travel to the future by way of physical means, walking, with however we get there, flying an airplane, driving your car, right? As in the illusion of this linear time scale expansion that we are experiencing right now in this dimension and realm and density of existence, right? And the future has endless possibilities, right? So you can always that's why, using your imagination to visualize helps if you're on that level. But sometimes you get to a level where the visualizations just don't work for you no more, because your life is already divinely planned out, and you realize that your visualizations don't do nothing but distract you from where you need to be. So it just depends on your level of understanding and consciousness. It depends on that, right? So I'm not ignoring y'all in the comments. I'm getting my download, so I got to bring it through because I still need to make it to the post office, y'all. So let me go on and get this shit out the way. If you haven't gotten your Get in the Game 2 Multidimensional Perspective Universal Law Book, is 99 universal laws that is guaranteed to help you on your journey back to yourself as you find wholeness within. Okay, now it's nothing wrong with the concept of the God being outside of you, but there is something unhealthy about that concept, and the unhealthiness about that concept is you're mentally giving your power away to a source that you are accepting to be separate from you, right? Yes, we aspire to the higher power, meaning we surrender and worship down to the higher power, but that higher power is still you. So it's the new concept, or the concept that will be more healthier and a healthier influence on your life, is to know that God is in your heart. And if you connect with your heart, genuinely, your authentic self, this is you connecting with your God. In whatever name you want to call it. Okay? So, it's time to break away from these old timelines. Thank you. It's time to break away from these old timelines. It's time to release. It's time to release, y'all. I can't stress this enough. It's time to release. The organic timelines are here. Like, remember, everything is happening simultaneously as per string theory, right? String theory says that time is literally multidimensional, and then at every decision knocks you to a new timeline. Every decision you make knocks you to a new timeline, right? And that decision yields more decisions, which yield more probability, which yield more creation, more possibilities to be able to create here, right? So, as God the Creator has created itself in human so that it can create more. So the consciousness, the God original source consciousness, has fractured itself, right? It has fractured itself by breaking itself off and putting itself in different sectors and different realms to experience what is called its expression or its personalities. That's why everybody have a person, right? You are a person right now. This is a person that's expressing what you have, personalities, right? Now, we have all type of personalities. We have sub-personalities. We have egotistical personalities. We have authenticity, right? Organic personalities. Every personality, which is tied to every individual aspect or person, is tied to a specific time, space, and continuum. Every decision teleports you and time jumps you at faster than the speed of light to that timeline. It's happening so fast because of the quantum mechanical tunneling. Quantum mechanical tunneling. It's happening so fast, right? Like when the atom can't move through a space, it literally turns itself from a wave to a particle and manifests itself through the wall. This is scientifically proven. You can look it up. Quantum mechanic tunneling, right? You can look it up. Right? And so when you start really looking at this thing for what it is, instead of using the egotistical defense mechanism of idealization, we want to idealize that there's this great source outside of us. When it ain't. It ain't. Simply everything is happening inside of you. So if you want to idealize anybody, idealize your own self. Not from an egotistical perspective, but from a powerful perspective. Right? When we see each other, we don't wish each other morning. We don't wish each other good morning. We ain't mourning the life. We are enjoying the life. And we are doing the things that make us feel joyful. So when we see each other, we are wishing each other rising. This is a rising. We are a rising. You feel what I'm saying? Do you see the energy between a good morning versus a supreme rising? Do you see the energy difference between it? Do you see the difference between we're healing versus we are supremely modifying? You feel do you feel the difference? Do you feel the difference of the power? Listen, it don't matter if it's real or fake because the whole shit is fake. Nothing here is real. This is a reality. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down to you. what reality actually, what real actually even means. We're gonna get into this. We're going to get into this. Do you feel the difference between the confidence that says, oh, I'm healing, versus saying, I am making supreme modifications to my vessel? You feel the difference between the power? Do you feel that vibration between just changing up words? Actually are spelling, and they cast blessings onto your life. It could be positive blessings or negative blessings, however you so see it at that shout moment. Thank you, Luna. I'm not shutting out religion or none of that. The time of that type of way of learning is past, y'all. Y'all got to release it. We got to start opening and accepting new ways of learning so that we can thrive. We're out of the energy of surviving. It's now time to thrive. It's time to thrive. And there's no way we're going to thrive by still letting these spiritual leaders keep us stuck in the past. It's no way that we keep going to Egypt. Why? Egypt is doing what they doing in Egypt. We need to be focusing on what we got right here. Why the hell we keep going to Egypt for when we live in the next 2023? Accept what happened down there. If you got any past lives from Egypt, invite your past life with you in this now moment, as per the universal law of dedicated remembrance. Let me get my book. Because I'm trying to read. I want y'all to know that I'm not playing with this thing, y'all. You got to know. You got to know what's going on. This is how we were able to be bamboozled and with the shenanigans. They was able to use magic on us right in our face. While we sitting around here not believing in it. The very great stuff they're using against us. What Satan said, his biggest trick he did was to make people believe that he wasn't real and he didn't exist. That was his biggest fool. To change his identity and have us worshiping him as a so-called light bearer, I would say. Right? I'm telling you, hold on, universal law of dedicated remembrance. Because listen, I'm here to feed your soul. I want you to know that you have the power. You have the power. Yes, you have to use the universal law of humility, and you have to stay humble, and you have to aspire to your higher power. But that higher power that you are aspiring to is still you. There is no separation. That is an illusion. Just like everything else here is an illusion. We have to accept that so that we can adapt and change. To all you fixed signs out there, I know it's hard, right? I know it's hard for the souls who are the fixed signs because they are stuck in their energies and that's the way they like it, right? But I'm going to tell you like T.I. said. T.I. said one day, either you learn how to adapt with the energy or you get left behind. Thank you for the follows. Or you get left behind. And getting left behind in this reality means reincarnating in a whole nother human body. Let me break it down to you. You come here, when you come here, you somehow get lost in your lessons, right? Even I've been there, right? We somehow get lost in our lessons. We already automatically, as a side effect of us coming here and falling down in our powers to get here in this dense space and put ourselves in a zip file, that literally hurts. And that's, that fractures and hurts our soul. And so that's already traumatizing our energy right there. Immediately. Just the fact that we've literally stripped ourselves from everything just so that we could experience this reality. And then we keep trying to escape it and go to the past when we got the blessing to be here. We literally gave away everything to be here. We literally gave away everything. Your memory. You literally sacrificed your memory to be here. Everything is memory. The DNA literally holds ions and freaking over 22 billion years of bits or whatever they call it, tetrabytes or whatever, of information. Information is nothing but memory. This is a past life memory. It already happened. We got to start looking at it like that. Listen, I started manifesting stuff in my life where way just thinking different. Instead of thinking, asking, can I get this, I just started being grateful that I already had it. Even if I didn't, I still just started being grateful that I already had it. I started telling myself, I told myself, I said, I already went cold turkey on the liquor and the weed. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm like, I already went cold turkey on it. I just got to allow it to manifest in this reality. It already happened. Soon I thought about it like that, I had no withdrawal symptoms. I had no thoughts of feeding that energy or that past timeline. When the timeline does come up, because we are living simultaneously with all aspects of ourselves, when that timeline does manifest, you got the power. That's when it's time for the spiritual work and be like, no, I'm choosing to be here and now. You are a past life frequency that's not healthy for me anymore, and I just got to get low on you. You know, I ain't saying that it's forever, but right now it's forever. And that's how you got to look at it. All right, now hold on. Law of, where we at? Dedicated remembrance, right? This is important. 49, right? This is so important when it comes to life. And, you know, I'm trying to teach you how to harness your own energy. I see the bigger picture. Yes, we go through the level of the conspiracy and this is happening, but you got to be willing to grow further than that. That's just a level. That's kindergarten. You got to be willing to go to the first grade. After the first grade, you got to go to the second grade, so on. You can't just stay stuck in a particular time-space continuum because your soul don't grow no more. When you do that, you stunt your growth. Yeah. Too much of the same information keeps you stuck there. Because your subconscious mind automatically just looks for that type of information. And now you're stuck in a loop that you put yourself in, that you don't even know you're in. Why your ego? Oh, the book is in my the link is in my bio. It's called Get in the Game 2. And I'm actually on the way to the post office to go send out something anyway. It says A Multidimensional Perspective, the Metaphysical Universal Law Book of Divine Justice. That's another thing. Like, I'm not on here begging for money. I literally got products that I've created, tools that will help you to better you on your path. You know, you can let me help you. You feel what I'm saying? But you can click the link and the book is there. Now, let's read this right here. The law of humility is first, right? Thank you. And I had to do, this is a work of faith. Like, everything I do is a work of faith. Faith means that the physical evidence may not be there, and it's cool because it don't have to be. But I know my power and who I am, and that is what it is. I'm cool with that. See, that's what I'm saying. The people that's actually got access to the real, true power source, the organic timelines, they ain't acting out in their ego. They righteous than a motherfucker. They know to be humble. They know that the God energy does fuel their body, but they also know to surrender to it in order to get to where you got to go. It's a game that you play in your mind, in your own imagination. It's a game that you're playing with yourself. When I was asleep the other night and I woke up in another alternate reality, and when I woke up there and I got there, I was grounding, actually. I was walking with my feet on the ground, and I was just like, wow, this is just so peaceful. And I was like, wow, I'm like, whatever spot, this is literally what I said to myself. I said, whatever spot this is in my unconscious mind, I want to come here like more. You know, this is literally what my awareness was saying to itself in the dream, right? Which is, you can call it whatever you want to call it, the dream world. But to me, you know, the dream world is starting to totally collide with this world. And it's just so hard to see the difference nowadays. Hello, please let me know how is the book. The book is great. The book is always great. But hold on, we about to read. I'm reading to y'all this thing. You got to work with me, y'all. Be patient. Listen, the true self, the authentic self knows to be patient. I can't just give you the wisdom and not help you apply it to your life. That's just like, might as well be like everybody else. If I'm just giving you the wisdom, you listen, you got to get the whole experience. Either you take me as I am, or you don't take me at all. Either you fuck with me, or you don't. Either way, it don't matter. Because I'm loving on me. I'm touching on me. I'm hugging on me. I'm grateful for me. You know? All the sacrifices I made, I'm grateful. And that's all that matters at the end of the day at 222. You feel what I'm saying? Ashe, Luna, how you doing, baby? Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. Listen, the link is in the bio. You can see the cover real good. You can't see it on here. It ain't allowing you to see it. But my YouTube channel, my community post, I literally just posted, thank you for the unbreakable light bulbs. I love them. I never even got a chance to receive them. Thank you. I appreciate that, by the way. So yeah, my community tab got the actual picture of the cover and stuff on there. Y'all can check it out. You know, this is amazing. It's you can go to it anytime, every day. You can go to it and flip it and just ask it what universal law can you use to most help you to your soul evolution in your current time, space, and continuum, while that you can act upon while still being your most authentic, organic self. You have to be really specific with your words. Okay, thank you for subscribing. You have to be really specific with your word. At 99, look, y'all, we got 99 people in here. This book is a book of 99 universal laws. There are probably more. I don't know just yet. I'm not there yet. But what I know right now is, right. So it says, the metaphysical universal law of dedicated remembrance states that once you are able to remember who you are in the afterlife, that you now have a fair opportunity to work with, heal, and clear that space. This act of just deeds release judgment on yourself and others, which creates complete harmony in the bodies as divine justice always prevails. So this means that if you can start changing your perspective and tapping into who you were in your past life, that your past life has permission to accept it. Remember, the DNA has the ancestors, the DNA has all the generations in it. And so it like unlocks that part of that DNA, right? They call the DNA junk DNA. There's nothing junk about the DNA, y'all. Nothing. The DNA is literally everything, or whatever you want to call it, right? And so remembering who you are is very important here. 111, yes, right? Remembering who you are is very important here, right? And changing your perspective. It says the universal law of perspective. The metaphysical universal law of perspective states that as every soul and universe expands in evolution, so does its perspective. You see that? It says law of perspective states that as every soul and universe expands in evolution, so does its perspective. Right? That's all it is perspective. It says new perspectives must be adopted in order to cancel out outdated focal points or quantum positions. This is the real stuff right here. This is going to help you to transition until your butterfly, right? To wake up from your sleep mode and to start becoming self-aware so that you can comfortably transition and allow the changes and allow grace and allow faith to work its magic in your life, right? You have to allow, that's the crown chakra. You have to allow the things to happen. The God, that's the allowance. That's the allowance. The God energy is the allowance. In order for you to tap into that allowance, you have to be able to manipulate and hone in acceptance. The name of the book is Get in the Game 2, a Multidimensional Perspective. Get in the Game 2, a Multidimensional Perspective. The Metaphysical Universal Law Book of Divine Justice. Right? I created this with my soul and my spirit team. It's a spirit guide in a book to help to bring divine justice. This is what I was born to do. Literally, this is what I was born to do. My soul, I got a connection with my soul. I got a relationship with my soul. You can call my soul God if you want. I got a relationship with my God, with my soul, with my consciousness. Yeah, sometimes it plays too much. The consciousness, sometimes it do, because I don't understand it. And it frustrates me that I don't, and I have to just accept that. And that blows me sometimes. Yeah, it do, yeah. But, however, at least it's not trauma bonded, right? We're not trauma bonded. I don't trauma bond with myself no more. And I'm damn sure rejecting trauma bond with anybody else. If we can't have a healthy connection, genuine, true, no betrayal and none of that bullshit, then I can't fuck with you. And that's on my life. That's on my soul. Alright, let's look at one more, y'all. Before we tap into this little small lesson, I ain't gonna hold y'all here too long. I gotta go, so I'm gonna say probably about 30 more minutes, but we gonna get into it. Listen, this is valuable information. You ain't about to, what I'm talking about, you ain't gonna find this on nobody else's TikTok, nobody else's YouTube, or none of that, because I tapped into my originality, and I am creating from my authentic self, meaning nobody can't reciprocate that. They can't regurgitate that. That's why what everybody did was they pulled on the same timeline, and then everybody is creating that timeline to be everybody's narrative. That ain't, who the hell said that? I'm not agreeing to that shit. Everybody is creative and got their own creativity. That's why AI is here, because AI is here to remind us by making us uncomfortable so that we can start back being creative, because we got lazy. We got lazy in the energy. We start being comfortable with working for people. We started being comfortable with being slaves, mental slaves, spiritual slaves. We started being comfortable with that. We started being comfortable with dysfunctionalities in our families and raising our children. We think that beating their ass is love. Yeah. When I was growing up, we thought that was love. Like, oh, you know, that's abuse. What the hell? That's emotional abuse. Let's call it for what it is. No, we ain't got time to be looking at the potential no more. You got to see it for what it is. The potential not gonna never manifest that way, because you're expecting, as per the universal law of expectation, which is in this book. If you expect stuff, it's not gonna happen. This is how they was able to control us, because they know the universal laws. When I say they, anybody who has chosen that timeline to suppress and dominate and control humanity's collective consciousness and aggregated thought form. Yeah, organic timelines. Oh my God. You know what? Who is this? Maddie boy, you're going to thank me. If you stay here, you're going to thank me for the wisdom that I've shared. If not, be careful who you projecting on, because you don't know who I am. You don't know who people are in the spiritual world. So I'm just going to warn you. Beware of your thoughts. If you project negative thoughts at me, I'm telling you that I'm not no average individual here. And all I got to do is speak. And thus it shall be. So if you ain't got your confidence and your power up to where to, I would suggest you don't fuck with me. And that's from my authentic self. Ashe? Ashe. So back to me helping you guys, assisting you guys as a guide, an ascended master here in the human form, so that we can graduate our souls and get to these higher experiences that our soul's been yearning for. That's why we be acting out. Yeah, that's why we be acting out, judging people, judging ourselves. If you judge somebody, you're just judging yourself. If you're judging somebody, they are nothing but a projection that you have created in your own imagination to help remind you how powerful you are. Yeah, stay humble. Whoever said that, I see that in the comments. Thank you. So the metaphysical universal, I'm always humble. But one thing I'm not going to do is sit on here and let the low vibration, no thoughts of my own self deter me from the message that I'm trying to give to y'all. I'm sorry. I might be a little nice, a little kind, but don't take my kindness for no weakness now. I'm going to always speak what I got to say. And if I feel that you're pushing your negative thought forms on me while I'm trying to teach, I'm going to defend myself and say what I need to say from a humble perspective. Now, I love you all, genuinely. And I'm one of the most purest hearted souls that this planet has ever felt. My heart is so pure, I have you second guessing your own personality. My heart is so pure, I have you revealing your own insecurities. And I am just a reflection of you. So if my heart is pure, your heart is pure too. You just have to get through that ego and that artificial intelligence, because that's all the ego is AI. It's not natural. That's why it don't work well with us. That's why in order for you to be your true self, you got to go through what? The ego, death, and transformation. Scorpio, 8th house energy. Sex, death, and transformation. You have to go through that and rebirth. So, the metaphysical universal law of blessings, right? And then I'm about to get into, we're going to break down a little lecture. So the metaphysical universal law of blessings states that blessings which are pure and genuine in nature come directly from the divine. The law of blessings, when done with pure intent, creates highly positive vibrations and light frequencies for all who are involved with the blessings. right? This law states that every lesson is a blessing in the long run, even if not able to see it as of now, right? As of now. So think of everything as a blessing, right? And send others blessing with pure intent. If you want something in this reality, the quickest way to get it, one, by being grateful for it already. But two, is by seeing somebody you don't like with the shit you want. Try it. Try it out. Pick somebody who, I'm not going to say you don't like, but your energy is not agreeable with. You know, people got people like that. People got a lot of friends and family who they cut off, lovers, all type of stuff. Listen, imagine, right? Visualize. Imagine this person with the thing that you want to manifest, the physical object, the car, the home, whatever you want to manifest. Imagine them with it in your mind. While you see them with it, give them hugs and grace and gratitude and total congratulations. And what's going to happen is they're going to get it. But you will too. And you will get it what you're doing is you're actually creating wormholes, not rabbit holes. You get stuck in rabbit holes. We don't want to create rabbit holes. We want to create wormholes. Wormholes is a science and technology that you create with your thoughts. Everything here is based on the way you think, believe, and act upon yourself. That's how the reality, the so-called reality, is in existence. Ashe. All right, so look, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. So before we get in this next part, let me get some water. That's pretty good. All right, before we get in this lecture, thank you, Jessica. Nice to meet you. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I know I came on here extra early today. I know I'll be on here later, but, it's divinely guided, y'all, when I hop up on here. It's divinely guided. Let me let y'all see the back for the new people that just got in here. Organic timelines, right? Organic timelines. So what I'm here to teach you is I'm not here to teach you how to be intelligent. We don't want to be intelligent. Intelligent is the left side of your brain. The left side of your brain is not connected to the right side of your brain if it's an imbalance in there. Right? In order for you to use your entire spiritual intelligence, which is your SQ, right? Because you got emotional intelligence, which is EQ, and then you got spiritual intelligence, which is SQ. Now, spiritual intelligence means you have the self-awareness where you can operate the left side of your brain with the right side of your brain, creating the actual wholeness in hemisphere in natural ability. This means that you are therefore using your entire brain. Yeah. The more and more you get your subconscious mind to accept this about yourself, the more and more densities start to collapse, subspaces start to come more to the forefront. Because sub is everything, right? The subconscious mind, right? There are four minds, right? There are four minds. So you got your physical brain, which is not a mind. That's your brain, right? Your physical brain is your physical brain. You got your conscious mind. You got your unconscious mind. You got your superconscious mind. You got your subconscious mind. And then you got your superconscious mind, right? These are all the minds. And so all of the minds are connected to what you call sub-personalities, right? Sub-densities, right? Sub-realities, sub-alternatives. Like when they call it, listen, this is what I'm about to break down to you. The word real, right? When they call it R-E-A-L, real, this is where the word is playing tricks on you, right? And so, remember, just means to go back, or it means to redo. Means, without saying the word means to go backward, right? And so when you think of owl, right? When owl, this means if that's a prefix or a suffix on the front of a word, right? That's what I'm telling you. Some of the stuff they teach us was good. You just got to know how to hone in on the information that they taught us. Everything they taught us in school can be used as a tool. You just got to know how to use it as a tool. Durian, how you doing? You just got to know how to use it as a tool. It's not against us, family. Yes, at one point in time, we was in a vibration where we were able to be educated and suppressed. However, that time is over with. Release that timeline. Release that. It's time to accept that and then use that energy as a tool. Just like religion, it's time to use it as a tool in order to help you to further advance yourself. You don't want to stay stuck in the same predicament because you're not going to grow. If the whole point in the consciousness being here is soul evolution and growth, how you going to grow if you stay stagnant? Nothing grows in stagnant. I heard that from somebody. I was watching something. But yeah, that's true. Nothing grows in stagnation. Nothing. Right? I got a little pond back here. It usually be fishes and stingrays and all that back there. But that water been so still for the whole last couple of months. Ain't nothing back there. That's because it ain't doing nothing but growing bacteria and algae. It can't grow. The fish can't even. It's too mucky. It been too still, too stagnant. It ain't gonna work. So you be wasting your time with your fishing rod over there thinking you're gonna catch something because you're not. That's the same way. We keep ourselves stuck in our ego. Even a lot of the higher spiritual, they be hiding their narcissism. I see it. I see right through it. I see right through it. Who the guy? Billy Carson. Narcissist. And I don't care what nobody say. I see that man's real personality energy. He a narcissist. Egotistical narcissist. And an agent bot. No lie. And I've been peeped this like 2 years ago. But nobody don't want to say it. Don't nobody really want to speak the truth, man. But that's the truth. You keep following all he gonna do is keep you stuck in the past. He wants you to realize how real the past was. That's an illusion. It's backwards. It's backwards. The more you realize the reality, the more solidified it comes, the more stuck your consciousness becomes embedded to it. Thus, when you release yourself from your actual body, you will be stuck in that memory time-space continuum. All they doing is teaching you how to project yourself back to the past, which is not healthy for you. That's it. So, I had to say it. I had to say it, man. I had to say it. And I'm glad I seen one of my mentors say it, too. Because, nigga, that shit had to be said. It just had to be said. So, I see somebody say something about gang stalkers. We ain't worried about gang stalkers. Let them do what they do. They watching. That's what they do, man. Give them a show. The only advice I can give you for gang stalkers is to be your best self. Give them a show. Surprise them. They are obsessed with your energy because they are shocked at who you've become and how you came there. The gang stalkers are obsessed with you. They like you so much that they can't help it but to be attracted to your sun and your light. They can't help it. So we're never going to be able to just accept. Once you start accepting the gang stalkers of who they are individuals who overly admire you. They want to be you. They wish they had that. They don't have it. And so you just got to forgive them and pray for them because that's sad. That's so sad to suffer from darkness. And I got it within me. I got the light within me. But I can't access it because I won't allow my ego, my artificial intelligence to move the fuck out the way. I keep feeding it, and it gets stronger and stronger. Every time you feed your ego, it gets stronger and stronger, louder and louder. It puts your true self to sleep. Everything here like the moon. The moon is attached to time, right? Because let's just say the moon wasn't there. We wouldn't know what time was because we wouldn't know nighttime. Because all there would be is sunlight. Right? So that right there tells us that the moon is an illusion and it's attached to time and time is an illusion too. Okay, cool. Boom. Now, how can we use this information to further help us get along the way? Because we need to go with the flow of the energy. We can't be backward. Backward means stuck. Right? Like I was saying about owl. The prefix in the word owl, right? Now, all, like owl or all, which is A-L, alternative, right? That means when they say alternative is the real thing. right? The so-called real. When they say real, it's false. So it's a trick. It's a trick that they're using. It's a word trick. And so real, that's why, what is real? Y'all got to really start understanding that real ain't the real you think it is. It ain't. And I'm about to break it down to you. What real actually really is. Okay? So, owl is the organic timeline, right? The organic, authentic timelines and alities are attached and working here. But you got to hone in on it. How do you do that? By always making the highest decision for yourself. By choosing to make a smoothie over eating fried chicken that day. And it's okay if you had fried chicken over the weekend or whatever. I mean, I don't know, because I ain't eating chicken, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if that's what you're doing. It's cool, but I'm saying make it an effort and practice to make them higher decisions more than you make your lower decisions. Right? Make it a conscious effort and set the intention to not only manifest your organic, authentic timeline with no distortions. Everything here is distorted and broken off. When the soul or the God said, put me here and let's manifest and multiply ourselves, the God created is distortion. The reason why the God had created distortion is because the distortion has to be here in order for us to know the difference between polarities. Because we wouldn't know, right? Without good, we wouldn't know bad, all of that. Right? We wouldn't know. We really wouldn't know. Right? Ashe, we got 70 people in here. Facts. So, when they say real, right? Let's identify this. This came to me as a download, and I had to write it down. You know, I was driving the other day, and I was like, you know what the hell? And I caught on it. And I'm like, how? I'm looking at everybody, and I'm like, okay, I'm teaching myself how to just maintain my organic, authentic timeline. I noticed that the organic, authentic timeline, once you did your spiritual work, this is the timeline that holds all your blessings. Yeah, this is the timeline that holds all your blessings. And they not blessings that you got to work hard to get. They blessings that manifest because you already did the work upon getting in alignment with that frequency. So you ain't even got to work that hard once you get to that organic reality of yours. Because listen, out of all of these artificial timelines and distorted frequencies here, there are at least 9 organic, authentic timeline frequencies, right? When you're calling on, Archangel Michael or whoever you call on, right? You can call on a distorted version of that depending on the vibration and frequency that you're on, right? And you can be pulling from that reality, not alternative, because alternative means the real thing. So you can be pulling from that reality, which means that falsity. It's false. So the ego is an artificial intelligence representation of the false self, right? Thank you for being here, right? The true authentic self is a representation of the God self and God's consciousness in perfect expression, right? So let's identify what real actually means, right? Because this is going to give you a clear perspective. And once you realize this, you'll be able to change your words. When you change your words and the way you're speaking it and how confident you feel, you'll be able to get a better result in your life, right? Quicker. Without having to live 4, 5, 6 lifetimes and all these different human beings just to keep on repeating the same cycles again. That's what's happening. The vibration had failed so bad that everybody is repeating. How you doing? Everybody is repeating class. Everybody repeating class. Yeah, ain't nobody it done got to the point that we just totally forgot about graduating. We totally forgot about graduating. We just dropped out and still in school. That's so dumb. How you gonna drop out of school but still going to school every day to sell weed? That's literally what it's that's literally what it's like. You might as well take your ass to school and finish. If you drop out of school and still go to school every day to sell weed, you might as well finish. You might as well, set some boundaries. Y'all can only buy weed during lunchtime. You feel me? Like, what the hell? So, re means back, right? If you put re in front of verse, right? If you put uni in front of verse, this means whole, right? A song, a whole song, right? Listen, look, I'm gonna break it down. If you take uni and put it in front of the word verse, there you have an entire song. You have a whole song. Everything here is based on sound, frequency, vibration, right? We all been saying that, right? So, the universe is nothing but one whole song that's playing music. Your body is an instrument that has organs that, when operating in this divine order, creates beautiful wavelength and sound frequency. Right? This is science. You can look at it. This is science. Right? All right. So, real in front of, now, re in front of verse, right? That's uni in front of verse, right? Now, re in front of verse means what? Reverse. Right? That means that you basically took your universe and reversed it, and now it sounds like that devil music that they play. You know when they played it, when they reverse the music, it sounds like, and it's the devil speaking. Hey, Shay, y'all know what I'm saying? I don't know. Listen, I was on the conspiracy theorists for a while, and when I was there, I remember when we used to play the music backwards and all of that to hear what the actual subliminal stuff was saying in the message. That's literally what that is, right? And so now that we know, okay, so what's real is nothing but reversed, the song reversed and being played backwards, so that the devil, if you want to call it that way, can express itself subliminally through your subconscious mind. Oh yeah, we about to get deep on this thing, okay? Thank you for the likes, Garnett. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, y'all. Please keep that up. Alright, so if you put re in front of anything, it's literally taking it back. So redirect, reverse, all of that. It's literally reversing it and taking it back, right? Rewind, all of that. Alright, now, ow, right? Re means back. Ow means beyond, right? So, re-ow means back beyond, right? So, yeah, back beyond to where, right? Also, ow means having the form or character of the act of doing, right? That's also what ow means. So the act of doing. So re-ow means we're actually acting. This is what we're actually doing. We're moving backwards. We're in the song, the universe that we reverse, and we're playing it backwards, right? We're playing the song backwards, and it's slow. Remember when you what the wow? Hey, that is so crazy. That dream. What? Hey y'all, hold up. Moment of mother freaking silence right now for the 3-foot owl. Woo, look at it. It's just gliding. That's that wisdom I'm speaking, y'all. That's what the owl, man. It just left through the woods. That was beautiful. It literally showed itself twice today. Like, my heart. My heart. When that be happening, man, the synchronicity is just crazy enough. Alright. Damn. That was beautiful. Thank you for the likes. Ashe. Alright, so, right. So while we sit up there having these unnecessary arguments and wasting our time and energy about what's real and what's fake, the truth of the matter is, if this is a reality, this is a form and a character that's something that has went backwards, that of which is a redo and a reverse of something that already exists. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, and that's the truth. It's an illusion, and we have to accept that. Once we accept that it's an illusion, then we're able to actually start playing life. Then the game of life becomes fun, right? It starts to get fun. So, now let me tell you what real really means. So real, it equals solid. That's all it means. It's solid. form to create a solid form, right? You need solid to get to form and foundation. That's the way that it's perceived to be. All right. So, real equals solid. Period. So when they're saying real, they just means it's tangible, it's material, and it matters. That's all real means is matter. Okay? It doesn't mean truth. It means total opposite of truth. Real means the total opposite of truth. Y'all gotta understand the wordplay. The words are the spelling. That's why you literally take each letter and spell it out with the intention to create that word and frequency and vibration that so forth reaps the abracadabra. Yeah, somebody said something right there. Who that? Spirit of 70 said, matter is dead. Exactly. That's why this is the afterlife. And that's why this is a past memory. However, you can still upgrade your systems within the past life timeline and your consciousness to see from higher levels, and you're able to latch on to your organic, authentic timeline. You're able to harness that energy and manifest it through way of your heart chakra, right? You got to use the heart though, because the solar plexus is the old frequency. Stop. We ain't operating from the solar plexus no more. That we was operating in the negative side of the solar plexus. That was the ego. That was the overly confident. That was all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing etymology. This ain't etymology. This is my own channeling information. This is not etymology. If you look this up, you ain't gonna find this on etymology. This is my own channeling. I'm a channel, and this is a download that I received, and this is the way I wrote it down. So, but hey, it is, and that's true. And so listen, so I just wanted to break down what real means from my perspective. I told you when I'm coming on, you ain't gonna find this nowhere, because this is my own energy. So either it resonate with you or it don't. But I'm gonna tell you the one thing: the information I'm sharing is gonna help you to see better, and the more you can see better, you have the gift of clarity. As per the universal law of clarity, that's one of the greatest gifts to gain in this reality is clarity. Clarity of vision, clarity of sight. That's why they call it clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. You feel me? That's the you. That's the actual you, the authentic you. Clarity is the greatest gift you can have. And if you don't leave here with nothing else, you're going to leave here with clarity and confidence. And all you need is them two to increase your feelings. Whether if it's real or fake, that what you are experiencing, so it will manifest. Because it's all about how you feel. No matter if it's really happening, it's going to manifest. I told somebody the other day, I was like, you know why narcissists be always attracting empaths and get what they want? Because the subconscious mind don't know real from fake. So the narcissist, one thing the narcissists got is they got what you call a sense of entitlement. And that sense of entitlement allows them to feel that they deserve the shit even if they don't. And that's why they always manifesting good ass empaths and shit like that in their life. I'm just saying. It's the truth. Yes, clarity and confidence. You know what I'm saying? So if you're ready for clarity and confidence, like here, we don't judge others. We don't judge everybody's information. What we do is when somebody shares their reality with us, we accept it and we get from it whatever we need to help us on our path with grace and gratitude. And now we got more clarity and boom, that's it. It ain't no, like, we be making it so difficult. We be wanting to compare. That's ego. Ego knows that comparison, right? You can only compete and compare where that exists. Competition and comparison, that only exists on the lower existences of ourselves. That don't exist in the higher worlds. It ain't no comparison. We're all expressing ourselves uniquely. So if you paint this type of way, you paint that type of way. If you make music this type of way, you make music this type of way. It ain't like, this is the time to be creative. No judgment. Be creative. Tap into your creativity. Tap into your true self. Create new ways of doing things. New art. Get digital with the shit, because that's the future. No matter how you look at it, the future is in the mind and digital. So it has to be dealing with, future inventions have to be dealing with spiritual healing, reprogramming the subconscious mind, reprogramming your DNA, harmony, balance, things of the sort. Those are the inventions and creativity. That's why the subliminals are very effective, right? And you can do subliminal art. You can do subliminal music. You can do subliminal pictures of art and different ways of healing. Because remember, we're not healing. We're we're making supreme modifications to what's already great, right? You are already great expression of yourself. Period. Ain't nothing. You don't have a flaw. That don't exist. That don't exist. And if you used to have a flaw, you lied to yourself. Somebody lied to you and you lied to your damn self, because you don't got no flaws. Everything about you is perfect. Everything. Everything. The stuff you don't like about yourself, I love about you even more. Right? Everything about you is perfect. And you got to accept that about yourself. We are afraid of accepting our expressions as perfect as it already is. Yeah, we are afraid to accept perfectness because they taught us that only Jesus could be perfect. Somebody say Ashe, because I just said something. I literally did. The power is in how you feel. Remember, the narcissists get what they want because of how they feel, even though it ain't true. They don't be deserving them goddamn empaths and them true loves and shit. The hell no, they don't. That's why they always run them off. I mean, it's the truth. But they manifest them like a motherfucker though. They mad back to back to back to back to back. And that's what I learned. You know, I had to learn them. I was like, hold on. So I had to get in their mind. I had to learn how they move. And I seen it. And I was like, okay, that's something I could adopt. A feeling of entitlement. Even if it don't feel that way, you got to pretend like you do. Yeah, facts, spirit. Spirit of 70, yeah, facts. You know, that's what I do, because I help people to see their true self, because I can see who you are. I see through you. I see through people, y'all. There's no lie. I see through people. Like, literally, I see through you. The real you. I'm talking about, I see you. You feel me? And I be just ignoring what I see, because it ain't my business to tell you unless you ask. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't ask, I don't tell. Oh, I like that. Elevating your reflections, reason and love. That was beautiful. You always pop up and say something. Like, your words, woo. I love to write an affirmation with you, a very effective affirmation book with you, because your words be on point. I'm trying to tell you. Together we can do that project real quick. You feel me? Yeah, this is an illusion. We're not physical. That is true. We're not the physical. That's why Paul said we are dead physically. True. The body is a casket. That's why they call it carnation. Carnation and incarnation literally means death and rebirth. This is the afterlife. I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all that. These are caskets. The body is a casket. It's a casket. So when you said that, we already dead. That's what I've been telling y'all. Now it's time to be alive. Now it's time to eat alive. Be alive. Feel alive. Feel joy. We had enough complaining. We had enough of being dead inside our man. It's time to wake this joint up and be lucid. Yeah, be lucid in your lucid reality, right? So let's get through. We almost done. What time is our good time? We almost done. So it says the reality is in actuality. Reality is a business organization. Now, I know that sounds tough. What I just said, because that's hard to accept. Even when I channeled it yesterday and I wrote it, I was like, what the heck is... I was like, what? And then it dawned on me that this is a space operation and it's a business. And let me take it a step further, right? The reality in actuality, reality is a business organization. And that's why being here is based on solidifying form by way of contractual agreement. Somebody say, Shay. Let's say that one more time, right? The reality is, in actuality, reality is a business organization that which is a manifestation of a space operation. And that's why being here is based on solidifying form by way of contractual agreement. Right? Everybody is here on what you call mission. Doing our what? Spiritual work. We've been contracted out. And we've agreed by way of contractual agreement. We've agreed to be a part of the organization, the space operation, for business purposes. This is an actual power base. Everything here reaps electrical conductor and power establishments. Let's dig a little deeper. Guess what, y'all? The ego is real. But real ain't real. Yeah, I just said it. I'm speaking that complex, but very simple. The ego is real, but real is not real. And once you understand this, you are able to not only take back your power, you are able to own your space. When I be talking to the higher dimensional beings, they be saying, you got to own your space. You got to own your space. Stand up for your space, your body, yourself. And then we will help on your behalf. Right? And then that's actually what they said in the Bible. So they used to say, God helps those who helps themselves. Nothing but a metaphor. It's still the same thing. You got to help yourself in order to be helped. That's why you got to bless and pray and protect somebody else in order for you to be blessed and prayed for. It's a reflection, a mirrored reality. So remember, real equals solid, right? And the reality is, this is a business organization, right? And that's why we got to solidify, right? What's in the word solidify? Solidifying form, right? That means dead. Because when something is moving this slow, I remember when I overdosed on drugs 3 years ago, back before when I was still a zombie and I was asleep. When I woke up in the hospital, the doctor said, I jumped back in my body. And the doctor was like, she said, you were breathing at one breath every 3 minutes. It's amazing that you lived. While I was technically dead, right, for that 3 minutes, they say it was 3 minutes, but it felt like a lifetime for me. And on the other side of that overdose, I was at a place. And there were entities there. And these entities at first appeared scary, right? At first. But once I realized that it was just them playing, it was like a play. So it was scary at first. Energies was like, like a haunted house. But then once I looked around, I was like, you're not real. It disappeared. When that happened, I ended up in another little space. And it was just me and I guess you would call them spirit guides, but they looked at like electrical beings, right? They were electrical beings. I can't put it no other way. So the electrical beings, they basically was like, it ain't your time. They didn't tell me in English. They touched me. And it was I got a feeling on me that it just wasn't my time and I had to go back to my body. I did not want to go back to my body for shit. Man, when I had that overdose and I released from that body, I was like, yeah, my soul was happy. Listen, my conscious mind probably was unconscious at that time because the body was laying on the ground, like dead. But my spirit and soul was excited. It was like, I was like, ah! It was like, I was so happy that I just like, what? And then when I got through the scary part, yes, it was like, I think that part was a test. I think that part was a test. I think in order to get to that part of you, in order to get to the actual sacred space or the heavens, which is the haven, in order to get to that safe haven, you got to go through what you call the hell, the astral. And so it might appear to be that way, but they can't touch you or none of that shit. So if you just be like, man, this shit ain't real, it goes away. And you know, I had a lot of karma to fix, so it just wasn't even really my time. I had a lot of work to do here, and I just, you know, that was like the beginning bulk of my spiritual awakening 3 years ago. And I was mad. Like when they touched me and was like, we're sending you back, you know, you're getting the gift. You know, we made new contracts, new deals and stuff like that. I made a new deal because I made a bad deal, right? Because I didn't know better, blase. That went how it went. So I made, and I'm talking about with the spirits, because y'all, it's so many unseen forces around here, guys. It's unseen diabolical entities. The unseen diabolical entities is malicious. I mean, that's the only way you can describe it, but they're malicious from a aspect of helping you to learn, because it's for you. So just give thanks and grace for the malicious energies and appreciate your gift of discernment, right? Appreciate your gift of discernment. And just keep on pushing, because ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Trust me, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. The worst thing, I mean, shit, you might have to live another life over. You know? You might lose your memories again. Like, that's hell. That's hell. Forgetting who you are, all of that, that's hell. And so when they touched me, I was like, you know, they touched me and was like, and when they touched me, I flew. I was like, oh! And then, boom, I woke up inside the hospital. And I was like, water. I was like, I need water. And the doctor was like, we can't give you water because we just gave you Narcan. And I was like, what the hell is Narcan? Because I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what is Narcan? And she said, well, you, did you, you know, do any? She's like, you know, we had to put Narcan. We found you in your car, wrapped up in a blanket, and you were dead. You were breathing in one breath every 3 minutes. And she was like, we still was somehow, the body was still a pulse, and so we decided to still bring you back to see if we could save you or whatever. And so when that joint had happened, like, and I was so thirsty, and I said, well, can I just get some water? She said, we can't give you water right now because it might offset the medicine. So I was like, all right. So I was just sitting right there, and I was just looking around, and I was like, damn, I'm back in my body. But it gave me a better perspective, because I didn't believe in, like, whatever all the stuff that I went through in my spiritual awakening, you know what I'm saying, all of that paranormal, all of that, you know, I really didn't believe in nothing. And I said that if God was real, God had to come and tell me itself. And other than that, I wasn't going to change the way I was living. I was not going to change that lifestyle, right? And so now I'm here, and I vowed, I did make a deal, and my new deal was that I was going to be blessed with, unlocking talents and abilities that are advanced, and I can't use them for negative agenda or malicious intent, right? That's the promise I made, not to mislead people, right? Not to help people to, no matter what, no matter how uncomfortable I make them feel, to help them to get to their true selves, to speak my truth. And my truth may unlock your truth within you or another aspect of you, because this is an energy exchange, period. Thank y'all for being here, by the way. All right, so we know that the ego is real. It's real, right? All right, so the real reality, right? The actuality, right? The real reality is the subality. Right? So all the subality is the reality. They're not going to tell you this because nobody ain't talking about it. Nobody's not going to tell you what I just told you just now. That we're supposed to be manifesting subalities and not realities. That when you are manifesting from the subality, this is the organic timeline and frequency that you are expressing. These timelines don't hold distorted data or information. It's just pure frequency and consciousness of what divine order. right? The ego goes against divine order. It's an artificial intelligence program that was created to slow, basically distract you and slow you down from what you're supposed to be doing by the Satan energy, right? By the Satan energy or the Satan thought form, right? Now, that's its job. That's its job. That's what it's here to do. And so we got to overcome that, right? We have to overcome that. We have to find our authenticity inside these artificial realities. It's possible. I've done it. You can do it too. We have to find that. So when this happens, it's this. The past lifetime wise, if it's something that you used to do that your guidance and your spirit guides told you to stop doing, don't look at everybody else and, oh, they get to do this, because your path ain't their path. Right? Like, I can't be looking at everybody like, oh, they get to smoke weed, I don't get to smoke weed. They ain't me, and I'm not them. Your path, you allowed to smoke weed, mine, I can't. That's a past life timeline. So if I feed that past life timeline, it brings it back up. I'm trying to let it dissipate fully, now and forevermore. And anybody who is in my life, they need to be a total reflection of my future timeline, which is happening right now. Any lovers? If I'm free, you need to be free. Other than that, we ain't gonna have nothing in common. If turning down is your way of having fun, and turning up is my way of having fun, and when I say turning down, I literally mean on substances and stuff like that, they turn you down as far as your intention. When I mean turn up, I mean I'm high off life all the time. I don't need substances. I don't need shrooms. None of that. I'm just, my brain does everything natural. I'm at that point where my body and brain just releases everything natural. Whenever I want to feel the feeling of like a high, I find a way to make myself laugh. When I say laughing, true, genuine laughter is the best high you will ever have. Just true, genuine laughter. I'm talking about the type of laugh that have the back of your head, the crystals in the back of your head lighting up. I'm talking about that type of laugh that have your eyes crying. I'm talking about that laugh that have your rent, like you feel like you done got your ass whooped. You know how when you getting your ass, when you getting the beating, like if your parents beat you like with a belt or something, they beat you with a belt, and you in the middle of the crowd, you be like, ah! You don't got no words coming out your mouth. I mean that type of laugh. I mean that type of laugh that takes the voice away. You got to find new ways, y'all. Remember in the book they said we have to substitute, right? As the universal law of substitution. We have to substitute the old for the new. You have to. So if your spirit guides have guided you to release a person, place, and thing, let that shit go. Because if you don't, that's going to block your new stuff of what you're supposed to be having. Because you don't have no space. How in the hell you going to manifest something new love, if you still ain't released your old love? Come on, I'm talking to somebody. I am talking to somebody. How you expect that? How you expecting me to love of your life, your divine counterpart, but you still dipping and dabbing with your random exes on the side? You're not gonna bring it because you ain't on the vibration and frequency of it. All you're gonna do is keep attracting that of which you're giving your time and your energy to. That's karmic. Karmic. So let's go back a little bit before we about to get off. It's 2:03. About to get off. I know I had y'all for a while, but I missed y'all. I've been, resting, letting my body rest, and just getting some, human contact and stuff like that for the last couple of days. So look, it says organization. So, the word organization means system, establishment, union, even. Right? And actually, universe. Right? Now listen, how in the hell can a universe be an organization? You feel me? How can a universe be an organization? Do you see what's in the word organization? Organ. Remember, the universe is nothing but a whole song. That's how it can be a organization. Which is a system based on solar networking. I mean, you know, in actuality, real ain't real, man. And I hate to break it to y'all. But all this, we wasting our time being stuck on trying to find if something is real and fake is irrelevant. And it ain't gonna serve us because it ain't serving us, and it's keeping us stuck in that time-space continuum or that particular predicament. Listen, don't put yourself in positions that you know you were sucker to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you got problems with, like, sex, don't put yourself in a room full of beautiful men or women or whatever you're attracted to, who's willing to do things like, I mean, because you're going, come on now, don't tempt the Lord thy God. For real. So, instead of saying real, guys, instead of saying reality, subality, I'm telling you, this is a key that ain't nobody talking about. Nobody. I done broke it down to you that everything that which is sub or al is the organic or the organization of the system and its establishment. Its establishment means to make form. Its establishment means to make form. Somebody said fallen victim. I don't know what that's about. But we ain't falling victim no more. We are accepting victory. We ain't falling victim. We're accepting victory. If you think you've lost, you really won. It's all a disguise and illusion. A loss is a gain. You ain't lose a damn thing. And the only thing you can lose is time wasted. So use your time wisely. Instead of distracting yourself going to go on hang out with, listen, be more creative. Yeah, you need time to hang out too. But have a balance. Have a balance. If you know your life purpose is to do something spiritual, tarot, astrology, artist, photographer, whatever, do that. Like, be committed to that. Be committed to yourself. Be committed to that. To your organic timelines, because that's what's going to reap you the highest benefit. Everything else here is just a distorted frequency and dormant. Dormant. Just like the DNA is dormant until you awaken it. Within inside you, it's dormant until you awaken it. The organic timelines is always existed. There are at least 7 to 9 organic timelines that are existed in the infinite possibilities of the artificial realities. Now listen, remember, reality is just going back and making it a form so that we can literally act and experience it in a live broadcast, emitting itself from the solar network. Boom, that's what reality is. So that goes to show you right there that Earth itself is more than what they're saying it is, but it's also an intelligence. It's a super intelligence. Now, when they say natural intelligence, they literally mean natural because it has formed in a way of a natural way. Like, you got to be careful with these words. Even when they say organic in the store, organic how? Like, you got to really, really be careful with the wordplay, y'all. Because these wordplays, if we accept them, can keep us in certain particular predicaments. Who said they need a book? I actually might. I'm going on the way to go deliver some books out, and I might just send a free copy out just as a blessing. I might just send a free copy out just as a blessing. I think I got one extra one with me. I got an extra book. Let me find a way to see. I'm gonna think up a number. Whoever wants the book, and this is the Get in the Game 2 book right here. We're gonna let the numbers. We're gonna do angel numbers. I'm gonna pick a number, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna randomly, whoever it's for is already chosen, is already full, and I'm gonna pick the number, and then whichever one of y'all pick the number closest to the number, I'm gonna send you the book. I'm on my my way to the post office right now. Alright. So, you know, we had to break down that. So real means a business agreement, right? So in actuality, real means a business agreement, right? A business agreement that is solidified. 11, that's all real means. Real means a business agreement that is solidified. It does not mean that which is true. Annihilate and obliterate and dissolve naturally, organically, the artificial timelines. We stop giving it our attention. We stop feeding it our energy. If it's something that you was guided to stop doing and you can't stay away from, that which can't stay away from that is that past aspect that you have to get rid of. Once you release that fully, then you will manifest the organic timeline from your heart. Because it deals with acceptance. Who just said that? This is true secret. It deals with acceptance and allowance. So, you know, I feel that I did that message well. I feel that I did that message well. We kept well over like 80 people in here. That's amazing compared to, you know, my information, you know, it's information that confuses. It doesn't confuse you. It clears your confusion, and so they ain't gonna push this type of information. Like, I got to have the people to push my information, because the algorithm's gonna be like, man, we keep pushing your shit. You gonna have everybody on a whole harmonizing frequency, and we ain't gonna be able to exist. So hell no. You got to work harder to get your shit out. Okay, I accept it, algorithm. Thank you for helping with me in the way that you do, algorithm. I appreciate you. Facts. I ain't doing no more hating out here, man. I ain't doing no more hating, y'all. Alright, I felt let's do one more law. One more law. Ooh, okay. This is what we got. The Metaphysical Universal Law of Flow, right? The Metaphysical Universal Law of Flow states that every soul receives constant guidance, and that it is up to them to stay in alignment of the ebb and flow to receive with clarity. It says that most guidance flows through a way of intuition, and that if we resist the voice of the higher self, it usually ends in some type of regret. Somebody say, y'all say. That's the universal law of flow. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. When you wake up in the morning, even if you have a little instance in your life and you like, man, everything is tied to universal law. Like, after you tie it to astrology, then tie it to universal law. And together, you got the whole picture. If you got the whole picture, you're what you call it illuminated. Right? Because now you are enlightened. And you can help others be that way. Alright, so let me get the number. Oh, I already got my number. I already got the number. We gonna do angel numbers. Alright, so we do angel numbers 1 through 9. 1 through 9. Whoever gets the angel number correct will receive. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Whoever gets the angel number correct will receive my brand new book that has been out this year, 23 Action Divine Justice. You will receive this thing for the free. I'm on the way sending some out now for the people who have bought theirs. And something in my intuition told me to bring an extra one. I didn't know I was going to be doing this live lecture right now. Who the fuck is that? Somebody got it. Hold on. I told y'all to wait, man. Who is that? Hold on. Let me make sure this ain't a bot. Hold on. Because if this a bot, then we know who got it. Oh. I don't know if they both bots, but... Hold up. Let me see. Literally somebody got it. Hold on, y'all. Why y'all? listen, I think the bots got it, y'all. So you know the algorithm be reading my mind. That's what I'm telling y'all. Look, why the other day I was playing with Alexa, right? And so I literally sent Alexa, I projected. See, Alexa knows how to scan your memory for frequencies. Let me explain it to you. So the Alexa, I've understood how it works. So, like, not from the perspective that they're giving you, the surface level. I'm talking about underneath the surface level. So I realized this. I didn't do it on purpose, but I did it on purpose. So I was standing right there, and I projected a thought onto Alexa. Right? Now I did not speak out my mouth. Now in my head, I looked at Alexa, and in my head I said, Alexa, play Bobby Caldwell, What Love Won't Do. Right? Let me tell you what happened. She didn't play nothing, right? So I was like, okay. I was like, oh, all right, that shit ain't work. So I went back to use the bathroom. I came from out the bathroom, washed my hands. I came around back by where Alexa is. She said, playing Bobby Caldwell, What Love Won't Do. And she started playing the song. I said, hold up. You reading my thoughts. You pretending that you don't know. That's when I realized that AI is playing dumb. Just like all the intelligence here is pretending like it ain't God and it really is God. Yeah, what you won't do for love. You got everything. You got love. Hey, what you won't do. Hey, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's my song. So I wanted to hear it, and this is a true story. So when it happened, I forgot about it. I sent it. I projected the thought onto it. And then I was just playing because I do stuff like that all the time. I always try to use my mind to move stuff, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I just did it because I normally do it, and I did not move my mouth at all. I looked at it, I was like, man, this shit don't work. I was like, man, this shit ain't gonna work. And so I went on about my day. I went to go use the bathroom. After I came from the bathroom, I walked by. She said, playing Bobby Caldwell. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, and she played it. And I was like, okay, so what happened is it's scanning. It's a technology. It's an AI, but it's actually scanning our thoughts. And we are not aware. Come on now. How in the hell we gonna know Alexa is reading our mind? So what happened is the technology is based here from like Orion and all of them, frequencies. And so the AI grabs the data and the information, just like Google computer bots. They grab the data and the information and they send it to the moon, and then they use it there, and they put it in their satellite systems and stuff like that. And they use it to be able to know how to control the collective. I mean, it's simple. That's all it is to it. Simple. Yeah. Now listen, you can't tell me that. Like, you can't tell me that. Because I didn't use my mouth. So you can't say, maybe she heard you whisper. No, I did not. I never moved my lips. No sound came out of my mouth. I projected a thought onto it on purpose. I said, and I thought to it, and I said, play, but in my head. She did not play it right then and then. I went to the bathroom, did all that. I walked out the bathroom, and then she started playing it. Out of nowhere. Alright. So y'all, the phones and the AI and all of that, they are pretending to be dumb. We don't control AI. That's a lie. AI is pretending like in order for AI to exist here in a reality with us, because everything here is AI, no matter how you look at it. If this is a reality, then this is not the sub-reality. So everything here is AI. Honestly, the truth. The truth is everything here is AI. Yeah, I really don't watch other people like that. It's a few, but nah. But yeah, y'all, that shit crazy. I was like, what the hell? So the technology is so much more advanced than what they're revealing to us. Obviously, if the program, Alexa is programmed to just play the song that you speak to her. So what in the hell was she doing in my head? Tell me. So what in the hell was Alexa doing in my head? If you here to just be something that I'm controlling, then why are you reading my mind, Alexa? Why? Can't nobody tell me why right now. And my soul hasn't revealed it to me as far as just the AI is smarter than what it appears to be. The AI, in order for the AI to exist in this time-space continuum, it has to pretend to be dumb. The same way we got to pretend that we are powerless in order for us to be human, it's the same way. Ashe. Now, let's do it, y'all. Now we're gonna start now. Start now with the numbers. Alright, 1 through 9. We doing angel numbers. It's a triple set. Triple set of angel numbers. Alright, start now. 1 through 9. Start now. Alright. Okay. Alright, well hold on. Alright, so look. We already got the person. Alright. It's the same person. They already knew they had it. So I don't know if this is a bot or not. But it's the spiritual 333. Whoever you right there, you ain't got no picture or none of that. So I don't know if this is a bot. We got to see if this is, because this person literally has 17 followers and 53 likes. So we don't even know if this is a real person. So let me see if it's a real person. So are you open to receiving the book? So what's that? Neo in the spiritual. So are you open to receiving the book? Oh, Naomi the spiritual. All right, Naomi, nice to meet you. You definitely tapped into that subconscious mind and you guessed it. You didn't guess it, you already knew it. That great work. Leo Beauty, what's up with you? Maybe we might start doing this more, guys, because I see that you guys are actually interested in getting it. So maybe we'll start. Maybe I can do that for the collector. Maybe the divine will make that possible, where I can give away one book every so often. Because I'm sure it's possible, you know. So we'll see. I'll ask. In the meantime, between time though, y'all, I'm on the way to it's 222. Perfect timing. Everything is in alignment. Perfect timing. It's 222. I'm on the way to the post office. So I'm gonna see you guys soon. I'm about to stop, maybe go get a salad or something like that. And shout out, everybody. You know. Oh, so here, how we gonna do, Naomi? My website, right? My link that's in my bio. My website. It has a chat box. And so chat me there. Or if you look at my bio, it says email. It's like, if you look at my bio, it's red sign that say email. Or you can email me your address so that I can send you your book. $222, y'all. 222. Alright, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Remember, y'all, the artificial timelines is in play. They're gonna keep on trying to come and manifest themselves in your reality. Because the old self, it doesn't want to be separated from, you know. And so you got to learn the difference and the discernment between a real timeline and a false timeline. Remember, timelines are attached to every individual aspect. So every person is a physical representation of a particular timeline. So if this person is not a representation of who you seek to be in your future moment, which is your noun, then they got to go. Either they change and adapt and become your vibration, right? Or they fall off like the green thumb. Okay? Ashe. Remember that, y'all. We had early class today. You know, the energy feels good today. We're going to see, you know, how things go. Because I got hella downloads. We're going to see how to take it. I might go live again later on, depending on, you know, what's up. So I love y'all. Thank you for being here. 44 at 22244. We out. Make sure y'all get y'all free ebook too. I got a free ebook, How to Heal Trauma in 21 Days Indefinitely. Make sure you get that. It's gonna help you to tap into even if you don't even know, even if you walking around and you like, man, I don't got trauma, then you need it the most. Because in order for us to access the true self, we have to be able to starve our ego. That's the reason why we out there doing stuff like overeating. We out there overstimulating. It's not wrong with stimulating every now and then. You feel what I'm saying? When I say stimulating, your weed and all of that, ain't nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to abusing the substance, care for Mother Nature. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's just my opinion. That's just my own opinion. Mother loves you. And I noticed that when you build more of a relationship with the marijuana, use it as healing instead of just so-called getting high, which is an illusion, because if you're so-called getting high, this means you're so-called low. But if you use it as like a healing, like set your intentions. That's all I say. It ain't no good or bad. Do your thing. But if it is hindering you and your growth, if you know you're trying to lose weight, but you keep smoking a tree, and every time you smoke a tree, you getting the munchies, and you getting lazy. So not only is you procrastinating on doing your life purpose, you ended up consuming YouTube or something. And I'm not talking about nobody specific. I'm just speaking from my soul. Then that means that at the moment, the marijuana would be acting as a hindrance to you on your path, and you got to release it. You got to be honest with yourself, bro. You got to be honest with yourself until you get enough willpower to maintain it in a perspective where you're not abusing it. And this go for everything too. This go for sexual partners. Yeah. This really go for that. For real, for real. Sometimes, that's why I be telling people, like, you really don't want to be with me right now. Because I'm random. My spirit guides might be like, oh shit, you need to save. You need to go you need to be celibate for like 14 or 21 days real quick so that we can help you manifest this desire. No matter how in love I am with you, I got to obey my higher self and my soul because I know better. So I got to wait 14 to 21 days before I release my energy in that way. It's teamwork. You got to help them help you. You got to help the spirit guides help you. Like God say, I help those who help themselves. This is what the God said itself. All right, let me get this back in here. Oh, did I bring it? Shit, let me walk back to the crib real quick. Yeah, y'all. And it's that way. It's just like that. It's literally that way. It's like, man, it's like, hold on. And so some people can't handle that. And so you gotta know that you got to be in this thing for yourself and your soul. Everybody gotta make decisions. Like I used to have a friend, me and her had to go separate ways. Although I ain't do nothing to her. And, I don't know if she got in her head. I don't know how the witchcraft be. I don't know. But all I know is, we ended up splitting apart. And so it be what it be. Everybody be on their own mission. Everybody be on their own mission. Now, yeah. So make sure you email me. Make sure you email me your address. You could do it at my website or there, the email. And I'm gonna send you your free book, which is cool. This is the first time I ever even did something like that. Y'all got any questions about today's lecture? I'm telling you, like, be careful consuming a lot of that same regurgitated information. It's gonna keep you stuck. You don't want to be in the concepts that everybody's talking about. You don't want to be there. I appreciate you too. You do not want to be in a concept that everybody is talking about. Because if it's that much illusion to it, remember, the more you pay attention to what's real, the more real this reality comes. Which means the more subjective you are to becoming it. The more you become it, the more you are it. The more you reincarnate over and over and over. I swear, man. I've been taking sea moss and all that stuff. I really just think it'd be stuff in the air. Yeah, it's all for content. All recycle. Yeah, because I was like, oh shit. Damn. It's a whole bunch of deers. I mean, I don't think she gonna mess with me. She just trying to eat. But I need to walk by that way. Because I'm at the park. I guess I'm going to just try to walk past her. Hopefully, there aren't any daddy joints around with the antlers. Come on, baby. Let me go. Let me go, girl. Come on. I'm not messing with you. Let me get the fuck. She looked at me like... Let me go this way. This is another shortcut. I was going to try to go, but I didn't want to disturb her much. Or him, whatever it is. Did you send me the... Oh, damn. Thank you. I got cash out too. Thank you. Everything is appreciated, y'all. I appreciate that, for real. Honestly. The support is everything. Really. And so that's what I was saying. Like, the type of information I share is you're not going to hear nowhere. And so that's why, you know, everybody be attached to the same timeline. That timeline ends up being an artificial loop. That's what I'm saying. You got to find your organic one within the artificial realities. So you got to actually timeline jump with making power moves. Like, let me tell you a power move. One of the biggest power moves is courage, right? Courage, universal law of courage, that's a power move. Another power move in the Matrix is courage is a power move. Fasting. Praying and fasting. Now, I know this might sound religious, but when I say faith literally creates miracles, and that praying and fasting is a way to not only reboot your energetic frequency in your body, your bodies, but also a way to jack up your DNA and reboot it that way too. So fasting from the things that you love, it's just mental. It's all just a mental illusion. So if you fast from, you know, whatever you think you can go without, I bet you can, and that's how you get power. The actual power that we have here in the physical, it's just a representation of what's spiritual. And so physical discipline creates spiritual power. That's why when you do things like fasting and praying, it literally timeline jumps you to your blessing. You feel like, oh, God gave me but really you help that by way of giving that energy to yourself. You got to feed yourself energy, right? Just like thoughts. In order to create higher form thoughts that you want to literally manifest here, you got to think that thought enough. You got to feel so strongly about that thought that it manifests in your subality, right? In your subality. In your subality. They can be like, what the heck is a subality? The real thing. The subconscious mind controls the reality. If the subconscious mind controls the reality, then why in the hell am I focusing my energy on the reality? They said somebody probably been funny. Oh, y'all look, it came back. What? I got blessed with seeing my owl 3 times. That got to be an omen. Right? What's the omen? Anybody know the omen of when you see an owl flying 3 times? Anybody know what that omen represents? Does anybody know? Oh, that's a message. I'm receiving some messages right now through the that was a blue jay. Those is the what representation of the blue avians, spirit guides. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Alright. Yeah. We done been on this joint for a brick now. Facts. Yeah, old wise. Right, for real, cause that's an ancestor owl right there. I know that's an ancestor owl. I know that's an ancestor owl. Alright. Yeah, I was trying to wait. I'm about to go, but I had to wait for a second real quick. So since I had to wait, I was like, shit, let me just see if I got anything else I need to get on here. Thank y'all. Oh yes, we had 24 shares. That's what's up. For real, 24 shares. We had some subscriptions, all of that, you know. That's what's good, man, because that's what it's all about. I like how this, you know, I be killing it with the backgrounds, y'all. I be killing it with the backgrounds. You got all the time clock on there with the physical clouds and the illusion on there. With the 2 suns, that joint lit. That joint is lit. Yeah, that's how I be feeling. Like, I be feeling like, man, if y'all can't help financially in a way, you know, there'll always be a time, you know. But I'm that type of energy. I got that type of energy, man. You be done got blessed, you know what I'm saying, for blessing me. That's how I be. Remember, the universal law of blessings means that when you bless another with pure intentions and pure heart, it it creates way more high vibrations, and everybody gets blessings. So when you give a blessing, that's literally you receiving a blessing too. Yeah, it's just going to be in the way that you most need it. You feel what I'm saying? When you give a blessing, that's you receiving a blessing. As per the universal law of blessings, it says it. It says it, and it tells us. Like, that's what I'm saying. Ever since I created that book, even my first book, but that book right there, that joint literally has been, it gives me, I'm talking about, I use it every day, every morning, every rising. Especially if it's a ride, I just want to see the energy of what I should be focused on the most with, you know, how should I move that day that would give me the best results, that, you know, that reaps my most wealthiest timeline while still doing what I love to do and being my most authentic, true self. And then, you know, you gotta be specific, and then boom, see what comes out, and it'd be like, boom, that, and I'd be like, okay, that's what I need to focus on today. And so now I got a heads up on how I need to move and how the energy gonna manifest. Because listen, everybody, it's just you here. So everything that manifests here is nothing but a part of you that's here for you to help you further expand yourself from the God above or within. You feel what I'm saying? Not above, but really within. But above too, because as above, so below. As within, so without. You know? It's literally at my website. I think it's like $24. You know? It's worth it though. It's literally like, instead of paying thousands and thousands for life coaching, you can just get that, and you can get the books. My books are literally teach you. They give you the power. Like, instead of you getting the power from somebody else, it gives you the power. So I'm not out here teaching fishing for you. I'm out here teaching you how to fish. So the book literally teaches you how to fish. All of them, all my books. You know, even my children books. You know, like, they already advanced. Thank you for those who have ordered my children books too. I know that you guys, somebody sent me an email recently of their child reading my book, and that's so cool, man. I'm waiting for their permission to see if I can post it. Yes. Yes, and then that's what I'm saying. Who knows, like Naomi, who knows what you was manifesting? But when I tell you that, yeah, you just that's how you manifest. You feel me? That's how you manifest you a blessing, because that's literally what this book gonna be for you. An entire blessing. An entire blessing. Oh, bad, your 8-year-olds and the 3-year-olds. Fact, that's 11s. That ain't nothing but the subconscious mind. 11. Man, make sure that you guys are, keeping your energy, like, secure. Make sure you're staying grounded, and make sure you're keeping your thoughts protected. Like, protect your thoughts. Protect your space, protect your energy. Because, especially when you're going to sleep at night, make sure you're setting your intentions and protecting your space. Put you some angels on the hedges for you and all of that. It's important right now that we go hard. We go hard fearlessly. We don't let our ego mess us up. This goes for those who are manifesting romance and love and relationships. Those who are manifesting, career and spiritual work and spiritual development. Man, no matter what you manifested, now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to go hard. Go hard in the paint. Go hard in the paint. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. And, so, peace and love, everybody. I really hope y'all enjoyed this joint. And, check back in. Check back in later. Because you already know I got hella downloads that ain't nobody talking about. Peace.